Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you in this daily live meditation session with me, Dhyanse. We're meditating on 112 meditation techniques of Vigyan Bhairav Tantra. Last session of the year, a moment to reflect. Reflections for me, for you, for all of us who have been joining this space of silence and awareness. More than 200 sessions, 1,000 hours of contemplation, 3 different traditions from Tibetan Buddhism to yoga to Tantra, all for one thing. All this effort, all this sharing for one thing, which is to raise your consciousness. For us to come out of this unconsciousness that we're living all throughout our lives. In the world that we have created out of this unconsciousness, the artificial world that we have created out of this consciousness. And in this artificial world, we're looking for the real things. See that unconsciousness cannot access love, cannot access truth, cannot access happiness, cannot access joy. Therefore, it creates its own substitutes. In this artificial world of unconsciousness, there is a substitute to happiness, there is a substitute to love, there is a substitute to all the essentials, all the real of this life, but we see through them. We feel somewhere deep down that whatever this artificial world of unconsciousness is offering is not enough. And there is then this need, this seeking of the truth, of becoming more and more conscious. This world, this artificial world created by unconsciousness, even the grandest versions of this artificial world could not capture, could not retain even Siddhartha, Gautam Siddhartha, and he blossomed into the Buddha, he blossomed into the consciousness. The same process. If we also have that same process, that same journey to move from unconsciousness to consciousness, to blossoming from this artificial world, all the world of substitute that we are creating for ourselves, towards the real, towards the love, towards the happiness, the joy that we all have in us, in our intrinsic nature. To not have the substitutes and try our life constantly in order to achieve those substitutes, but to have the real, to realize the real, to wake up to the real, to be conscious of one's own truth. You must have heard this story of Buddha. It's a very famous story of his awakenings, of his journey from becoming from Siddhartha, Gautam Siddhartha, to becoming the Buddha. When Siddhartha was born, the ones that predict, the oracles, they came to the king. Siddhartha was born in a king's kingdom. He was the son of a king, and all the oracles, all the ones that make predictions and priests, everyone came and told what this Siddhartha will become in future. They said there are 2 possibilities. One possibility is that he will become the greatest conqueror of this world. He will take your kingdom, expand it to the whole world. He'll become the greatest conqueror. Or he will become the greatest liberator, the greatest spiritual teacher of the world, who will liberate the unconsciousness of people, raise people in their consciousness, to liberate their energies, to raise them once again to their true nature. The king, he did not want the the son to become the spiritual teacher. So he did everything to create the grandest artificial luxuries possible for Siddhartha, for Gautama, for him to remain captivated in that luxury, to remain captivated in that artificial, in that unconsciousness. For 29 years, Siddhartha lived in unconsciousness, in that design, in that great illusion of the unconscious. He had the most comfortable palaces, the best of comforts, thousands of servants, women, wine, all the luxuries of this world you can ever imagine. Everything was there, given to Siddhartha, to that extent that wherever he saw, in his view, there was no one who was old. Only younger people, beautiful people were put in front of him. His gardens were trimmed. No even single leaf that was fallen from the tree was left into the garden. Everything was kept, maintained perfect, as if that artificial world is the reality. 29 years, Gautama, Siddhartha, he lived like that. And one day it happened, because truth finds its way through the unconsciousness and moves towards the consciousness. One day it happened that Gautama, along with one of his trusted servants, he moved out of the palace. He sneaked out of that artificial enclosure of all the luxuries, of all that was captivating the consciousness of Siddhartha. He moved out of the palace, and for the very first time, he moved out into the village and saw things which he had never seen before. He saw 4 things. First, he saw someone who was old. For the very first time, he saw an old person. He asked Chana, his servant, the charioteer who was there with him, "What is this?" Chana said, "He's an old man." A moment of reflection came. Siddhartha asked Chana, "Whether am I going to be old as well?" Chana said, "I cannot lie to you. Yes, you will be old as well." He moved on, and then the second thing that he saw was a sick person. Once again, it struck him that misery that person was in, that sick person was in, it struck Siddhartha. He asked Chana, "Whether am I going to be sick as well?" The Chana, the servant, said, "Yes, the possibility is there that you may also be sick one day." That shook all the grounds for Siddhartha. He moved further, and then he saw a person who was dead. Few people were taking a dead body towards cremation. He saw and asked, "What is this? Why is this person not moving?" Chana said, "The person is dead, and you shall too one day will be dead." This broke apart the entire artificial construct for Siddhartha. He said, "Now I want to know what never dies. Now I want to feel, see, live only in the truth. Where is the truth?" And then he moved further. He saw the fourth visit that he had was he saw a sight of a monk, a renunciate, who was in just one robe and one bowl. He looked peaceful, he looked in serenity, he looked completely blissed out, and there Siddhartha got his inspiration, his path towards consciousness. He said, "I want to follow that path which leads to this serenity, which leads to this truth, which leads to this blessedness." That was the path of Siddhartha. Our path is our own path. What inspires us on this path is our own inspiration. What is more important is to break free from this artificial world of substitutes of unconsciousness and move towards consciousness. All this effort, all this vibration all this discourse, all this meditation is an effort to break free from this unconsciousness, this artificial construct that we have created, and are looking for real things over there. Rather look within, where love, happiness, joy, truth, all is there within us in our consciousness. Let us listen to the technique which Bhairava has given in Vigyan Bhairav Tantra for today. Practice that in our silence, in our awareness. Bhairava says, imagine one's own body being consumed by KAALAGNI, rising from the foot to the top. Then at the end, one will experience tranquility. Let me repeat. Imagine one's own body being consumed by KAALAGNI, rising from the foot to the top. Then at the end, one will experience tranquility. This is a multifaceted technique. Let us first of all understand what is KAALAGNI. KAALAGNI is the fire of time. Time consumes everything. In the fire of time, all past is burned into ashes. There is nothing that is left alive in the fire of time. Just like fire is burning in this moment, the fire does not leave anything behind. The fire does not burn in the future. It is very much in the present. It brings you very much in the present. The same, the fire of time. Time is the same fire which is there in this moment. There is no past. There is no future. All what we call as past, all what we call as future is simply a projection of our own mind. Time is right here. Therefore, this fire of time, if you burn everything in this fire of time, which means that you come into the present moment, you align yourself to your consciousness. The technique here is, imagine one's own body being consumed by KAALAGNI. So it's an imagination where you will visualize that the whole of your body is being consumed, is being burned in the fire of time. This technique, if you do, it may raise a fear. It may make you confront that fear of death. This fear that we carry in us, that one day we are going to die, this identification with the body, that this body is our reality. To break free from this identification, to come out of this fear of death, this technique helps wonderfully. It helps a lot to visualize our body being consumed by KAALAGNI. It is a very powerful process as well as you sit in silence, as you start visualizing that the whole of your body is burning in the fire of time. Every cell of your body is burning, is being consumed in the fire of time, and there is nothing left from the physical. This throws you from the physical to the non-physical, from the unconsciousness to the consciousness. It rises you off your true to your true nature, that is pure awareness, that is of consciousness. So if you do this visualization sincerely, if you really subject yourself to this visualization that the whole of your body is being consumed in the fire of time, there arises your consciousness to something that can never be burned, something that is unchanging, something that is the truth in you. How to do that? Rising from the foot to the top. So you will visualize that as you sit in silence, as you sit in meditation, the whole of your body is burning in this fire. From the fire rising from your foot, from your right foot, all the way going to the top of your head. As the fire rises, as the fire goes from the lower part of your body to the upper part of your body, let the whole of your body be thrown into this fire. Not even a single cell of your body would be left in this visualization. A complete emptiness, a complete consumption of the physical happens in this technique if you do it sincerely. Then at the end, one will experience tranquility. Tranquility of being in the truth. Tranquility of being in one's true nature, where inner peace, love, joy, happiness is always intrinsically there. Let us practice this technique, this powerful visualization that our whole body is burning from the feet to the very top, consumed in the fire of time. Please close your eyes and take a posture that is comfortable for you. With your head, neck and back aligned, alert yet relaxed. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale from the nose and exhale from the nose. And with that exhalation, allowing your body to rest. Your mind to settle. And your awareness to turn inwards. Shifting all your awareness inwards. And begin this visualization that your body is burning in the fire of time. Starting from your feet. Feeling the heat, the energy in your feet. And visualizing, feeling, imagining in this fire, everything is consumed. the flames of this fire rising up. Burning, consuming the whole of your lower body. The flames rising up. To your stomach, to your chest, to your hands, to your throat, your head, the whole of your body is on fire. Every cell of your body is consumed in fire. From bottom to top, your entire body is consumed in fire. With the body, also your mind, your past, all the contents of your consciousness, they all are consumed, burned in the fire. And as there's nothing left, the fire disappears and only silence and awareness remains. Leave all visualization, all effort, all imagination, and simply sit in this silence, in this awareness. And while maintaining this silence and awareness, very gently and slowly, you may open your eyes to the new, to the present, to the conscious. Thank you very much. Namaste. If you wish to keep this flame of awareness, of silence alive in your life, to take this taste from this space of meditation to your entire life, then you have to bring a lifestyle in your life which is more rooted in truth, more rooted in consciousness, and share this life, share your truth, your true nature with others. For that, we have formed a community of meditators to share their deepest truth, their deepest self with everyone else on this spiritual journey. As one learns more about oneself, as there is a need to share and learn from others and move towards this conscious, from unconsciousness to the consciousness, from the individual consciousness to the collective consciousness in our community. If you wish to be a part of this community, please write me an email with your introduction, with your wish to be in this community, and what would you like to give back to this community. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I wish you a very nice 2021, entering into 2021 with positivity, with love, with silence and awareness. Namaste.